Howdy folks, TJ here. I have the evolution of RV or Class B or whatever vehicle you're driving, overlanding vehicle, anything that you need to level when you go camping. I have the whole history here, well not quite, but quite a few options that I've collected over the years. And I have a brand new one from Karmtech that maybe I'll be switching to full time this late summer, early fall when I go camping again. But I wanted to kind of show you my history, if you will, and then we'll do an unboxing of the Karmtech. And then in a future video or two more, I'll actually be showing you me testing them for the first time here at home. And then when we go camping for a couple of weeks, how they perform out in the field. So the evolution, every man, every woman, every chimpanzee has started with a rock. Even the Fred Flintstone. You grab Fred Flintstone, he used a rock. Basically, when I'm talking about leveling, you get to campground, and the ground is not too level, and you need to park level, so when you're sleeping, you're not sliding into your partner, sliding out of the bed, or more importantly, that if you're running a gas device, you need to have levels when you're running gas in your motorhome or RV, so you want to keep things level. So you get there, you forgot your levelers at home, like we often do. You're driving away, did I forget something? Did I forget to shut the garage door? Oh, I forgot the levelers every time. Rocks. You get there and big old heavy rocks. You get there and you can drive up on them if you have like an all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive kind of thing, but it's a little bit more difficult. So rocks, that's where Fred Flintstone taught us to properly level your vehicle. But then we wanted to step it up a notch. Let's make it a little lighter weight. And as long as when you get to said place, there's some wood. Now, a lot of people will bring firewood with us. Now, look, wood is a little bit more brittle, as you can see. But if you got a chunk of wood, you can, hunk of wood, chunk of wood, you could drive up on top of it. Now, sometimes, depending on the weight and girth of your vehicle, some things may start breaking off, and it's not quite great, but we gravitated from rocks, heavy, hard to drive up on, and that's going to be my dog barking, to wood. A little lighter. You could burn it at the end. You could just unlevel yourself, burn it on your last night of camping, and it's a lot of fun. So wood, rock, wood. It's almost like paper scissors. That's an Australian Shepherd, by the way. So somebody's probably walking. I live on 10 acres here, but they have to drive right by, walk by as I'm trying to make a video. I'm going to stop the video because you don't want to hear him barking for 24/7. We'll come back and continue on. What's after rock and wood? More wood. So hold tight. I'll come right back here in a second. Okay, that was in intermission number 1. Hopefully they don't bark again, but I live out in nature. You'll probably hear an airplane flying over soon. A lot of forest fires here in California, so every 5 minutes it seems like an airplane's flying over the top. So back to where we were. Rock, wood, but more Einsteinish wood is that you get home and you go, I can create something. You get some 2x6s, 2x8s, and you put a little stuff on the top, sandpapery, so your tire got something to grip on, and you nail them together, and you make this nice little ramp. You make 2 of them, and it works. It looks good, but trying to haul these things around, I don't know where I got these. I know I didn't make them. I'm not that ingenious. Somebody called Einstein probably made these. Look at these things. And they actually work pretty good. And look at how thick that is. That's about 6 inches. So you can get some definite height out of these. But again, you got to be smart. You got to know how to use a hammer and nails and screws and anti-skid mark stuff to put it all together. So you can make your own. So rock, wood, a more elaborate, scientific, engineered piece of wood put together. And then, okay, we're done with that. Now we're going to go even lighter weight, and we're going to start going to Legos. You know, who here has not stepped on a Lego in the middle of the night and you're all, oh, son of a, and you start swearing like a Dickens, like a Navy man, on port, you swearing left and right. So you got these big old Lego ones. I'm not going to open this up, but believe me, these are Legos. They're adult form that can go underneath a wheel. And when you get to the site, you build it up to the way you like it, and you drive up on top of them. It works. It's not too huge. Is this seat going to break? This is a Harbor Freight special seat. Ooh, It's going to stab me right up the tuchus. Okay, so Legos. You got an elaborate set of Legos. So I've used those before. Not too shabby, a little bit lighter weight, but a little bit more boxy, but definitely easier than carrying two chunks of whatever you want to call that, ramp wood. So you put it neatly, but then you got to build it and the Legos. And then after you have all that weight on them for a while, sometimes getting those things separated later on, a little bit of a pain in the ass. Just like regular Legos, you can't quite split them. Okay, so that was a Lego. So then I went up a notch. These are actually the ones I've been using lately. These are Fiamma. And it doesn't have a super, what's that, 3 inches? Something like that. I don't know. How much is it? 3 inches can be used. We know it. So you got 3 inches there. Maybe 3.5. So these work pretty good. It's just a ramp. It's got little teeth on it. And you put them down there and you drive up on them. I've been using these for the last number of seasons. They work easy and they're relatively small. They kind of, fold up to basically this. I can take this little concoction with me, and most places I go, these work perfectly fine. So I've been using these. And then I no longer have a teardrop size little trailer, but think 13-inch wheel. I don't know if they make this for larger wheels than 13-inch, but this metal conglomeration, this is heavy, it's huge. And you basically, and it's got a ratchet. And what happens is you put your wheel, I don't know if this is coming in, but you put your 13-inch wheel in between here. So you just run it into the wheel, and then this wrench, you wrench this wrench, and it heightens and it takes up your thing. It takes a while, so you got to sit there and go grr, grr. This is the little ratchet that came with it. But I could see this, and it worked great because trying to back up, number one, I hate backing up RVs. I hate backing up even a little trailer. I suck. I'm just terrible at it. I'm not good at any modern video games. I'm not good at RV leveling and driving up on stuff. But if you've got a smaller RV, like a teardrop kind of thing, these work pretty well because you just stick it in there and you wrench it up and you bring up whatever side you need to bring up a little bit. And it worked pretty good, but it's large, it's heavy, it's metal, and it takes a lot of real estate in your vehicle to take it. But that's another option. So I've got rock, I've done. Wood, I've done. Engineered one, I've done. Legos, I've done. Regular old ramps, I've done. This, I've done. But now we're going to step it up a notch. Carmtek, Carmtek. I'll put the link down below. I have this new set that comes in a box about yay big. So I'm going to say it's on size par of these, just a little bit wider. I saw it on the Facebooks. I'm in a Pleasure Way Tofino Facebook group because I have a Pleasure Way Tofino back here. And I saw them there, and then I started exploring them. They look nifty. So I'm just easily, when I see something nifty, I got to try it. And why not? I've tried rocks, wood, engineer. I've tried them all. So let's try another one and see if it makes sense. What's interesting about this one, and you'll soon see, is there's a curvature to these that you kind of drive up, and it seems like the driving up on top part may be a little simpler because you just kind of wedge it in there and you drive up a little bit and stop. Now, knowing when to stop is always a thing, so you may have to have a flagger. In this case, it's my wife going, "Stop!" yelling at me like normal. What's new? I'm always getting yelled at, but yelling to stop. So I'm thinking I'm going to still have to, you don't want to drive over the top of these, but it might be a little bit more gradual if you don't have an all-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive and the ground's a little wet and moist. Trying to drive up on something, you start slipping and sliding. Maybe this won't quite have that as much. We'll soon see because I'm going to be testing these. But let's do a box opening and we'll actually bring in the camera a little closer to me because right now you've been seeing me at a distance showing you rock, a log, showing you all these things. Let me adjust the camera and then we'll kind of do a little bit of a close-up here. I won't even edit this part out. This will probably be perfectly fine. It's not like I'm Apple. I don't have to be perfect. I'm not Warner Brothers. I'm just a dude on the YouTubes. So it came in a nice box. So let's look at the box. So it's called Karmtech. This comes with the ramps. And this is good for a camper leveler, fast and precise leveling, any height from 1/2 inch to 4 inches. See, I stepped it up a notch. I go up an inch. Everybody's going to be excited. There in this package includes 2 levelers, 2 chocks, 2 rubber mats, 1 carry bag, and 1 user manual. And on this side, it kind of shows you what we're got going on here. I'll throw it at a couple of different angles. And then this is the premium kit. So they sell it in a number of kits, different things, different packages. Now, Karmtech sells a whole bunch of other really cool things. Now, I've got a Class B. It's relatively small, so there's some of their things that I don't need to gravitate to, but for RVers that got big old long trailers and stuff, they have all these other very elaborate leveling devices, other electronic type of devices for your RV needs, and there may be some other things that I'll be able to use on my Class B, but today we're going to step it up a notch and go for a new leveling system that may be better than a rock. It should be. Now, a rock's good to throw at, if you get attacked by Sasquatch or something, having a blunt, a very jaggedy rock would be good. But, okay, so number one, it comes with a bag, and right on the top, let's show you the logo. Oh, that's got a very nice rubbery. I feel like I'm at Harbor Freight right now. When you go to Harbor Freight, this is the smell that you get, which is kind of nice. I love Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight, I'm mostly craftsman. I'm about 60. I know I look 80, but I'm about 60, and most of my tools are originally craftsman, and then I have some Husky, which I consider craftsman in the day. So craftsman, Husky, and then a ton of Harbor Freight as well. They make some pretty damn good sockets and wrenches and stuff, but mostly my stuff is craftsman. So anyway, Karmtech. Here's what their logo looks like, and this is a nice bag to kind of keep everything organized. So bag number one, and then these are the rubber, nice. So it comes with 2 rubber mats, which I think are basically non-skidding devices to kind of help you keep everything where it belongs and not flinging out if you get a little bit too crazy. So it comes with 2 rubber mats. Did I start this recording? I've done a whole half-hour video many a times, and yeah, I started it. Good. Okay. If you're new to my channel here, by the way, I'm mostly a nerd. I make a lot of videos about old video games, Ataris, and the Apples, and all that type of stuff. But I'm also an avid outdoorsman. I'm a fly fisherman. I go camping a lot. I don't take my wife to Hawaii, overseas, any place. I take her camping. I'm a very romantic guy. So, yeah, I do camping stuff. So everything I do on this channel is mostly nerd stuff, but then some fishing and camping. So inside the box, now this has got some weight to it. This is not lightweight so far, but that's 2 of them. Inside here comes 2 Bubba wrapped. This is one of the chocks. So a nice orange color. For us older people that are getting blind, I can't see out of one eye too well, and the other eye barely. So you get a couple of chocks, and I'll show you here in a second how it's a Lego, but without locking stuff in that you can't get apart later. And then here is the thing that really tickled my fancy. This is how it's got a curvature, so when you when you stick it underneath your wheel and drive on top, this naturally moves along with your tire as you're driving, and then hopefully, if they ever invented a non-flip over, non-drive over the top model, that would be cool. I don't think they could do it engineering-wise. I'm not Einstein. But anyway, you still got to stop in time. But what happens is you drive up, and this goes like this, and then this chalk, not chalk, not caulk, but chalk. This is up like this now. It's up in the air because you're uplifted 3-4 inches. You stick this under here, and you'll see there's teeth, and it's kind of grooved a little bit. So this, you just kind of wedge it in here, and it kind of locks things in place, so it keeps you level, keeps you from going back down this way. And I found it rather intriguing. Does this work? I'll soon find out, but that's the whole thing. Easier to drive up on, I think. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. And then you chalk this underneath that and call it a day. So if you've got a bigger RV, a bigger trailer, I can see being able to back up onto this and just going in here and sticking one of these in there and calling it a day. I love it. So it comes with, that's one side, and then it comes with a duplicate. It comes with another black one here, like so, and another orange one, a chalk, and then inside is a booklet. So another chalk, and then their manual. Oh, there's some other stuff in here. So here's a piece of paper. Karmtech, thank you for your purchase. And it's got activate your lifetime warranty. So that's pretty sweet. So the wood and the rock didn't come with any warranty. My homemade redneck version also did not come with a warranty. I don't know if these other ones came with a warranty. This Lego one's made in the USA, but that thing's old. But anyway, this comes with a lifetime warranty. Register within 7 days after receiving your product. So that's sweet. And support at karmtech.com. So it comes with that. And then here is the manual. Basically, it's a kind of a step 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. Here's one side, and here is another that basically offers you the dimensions of everything, and it gives you an idea. So it says, step 1, push the thin end of the leveler under the tire. Naturally, you're not going to stick the thicker end, but there's some people out there that will try, I guarantee it. My brother-in-law, no, he wouldn't. He's smart. My father-in-law, no, he's pretty smart too, but he may not be able to see what he's doing, so he may try to drive up on the wrong side. So make sure it's really tight. Be sure to do this with all the levelers you are using. That was step 1. Okay, sounds simple. Step 2, slowly drive onto the levelers until the camper reaches desired level, using a bubble level to determine when you are level. And then step number 3, slide each of the orange chocks under its own leveler, and you're done. And it says tip, helps to have a person who can watch when the camper is level and communicate with the driver. Stop! That's my wife doing that. So this is awesome. So again, it seems like it's got some heft to it, but they're it feels like a rock. It doesn't feel flexible like a piece of wood. So it's generally smaller. So this will all stick in this little bag. So I think the size is going to be similar to what I'm used to, maybe a little bit bigger, but throwing this bag in the back with my tool bag and having these and just sticking these under each, I'm hoping that it just feels like it's a more gentle drive up to the top. Having my wife yell at me a little less would be a nice thing, and then stop and see how it works. So we'll make another video. This was an unboxing entertainment video, if you will, because I guarantee every one of you, there's some people here still using the rock, which is, I'm not going to say that's a good or bad thing, but you got the rock, you got the woods, and there's times that I may forget to bring these and have to do the rock and the wood situation, but these look really cool. I'll put the link down below, Karmtech. It looks like a number of people make these type of design, but the Karmtech ones, they're on Amazon as well. They seem very competitively priced, and they have different variations, like a premium kit that comes with the anti-skid things here, and they sell a lot of other electronic things that, even though my Class B RV, I don't normally go to places that have electrical. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm more of an off-grid type of person. But if I do go to electrical place, I want to make sure I can connect everything up, then I'm not going to blow up my inverter. So having the proper plugs and all that are something that I may need to gravitate to soon. So I'll check out their other stuff. Meanwhile, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, because I will be making a video in the not too distant future of me gravitating from, I'm not going to make a video on me going up on a rock or a piece of wood, or the other ones. I'm going to do it all about the Karmtech, because this is the new golden child in my family. Heck with the other kids. We're going to now take on a new one that I kind of like a little bit more than the other ones. That happens, right? So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.